Next, let's learn Motif 2 and Motif 3. You will find that Motif 2 is half of Motif 1. Motif 3 is half of Motif 2. Both start with the adjustable magic ring, then crochet along the starting ring. The crocheting method is similar to Motif 1. However, after completing each row, you need to fasten off the yarn. Then reattach the yarn and continue crocheting. Here, I will also demonstrate using a color-changing pattern as an example. Let me show you how it's done. Let me explain Motif 2 first. Take the corresponding yarn. Start with an adjustable magic ring. After completing the magic ring, work 1 chain as beginning chain. Then crochet 5 single crochets into the magic ring. Pull the ring tight. Do not join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. This completes the first row. For the color-changing version, cut the yarn at the end of the row. For the solid color version, you can carry the yarn without cutting it. Move on to the second row. For the color-changing version, join the new yarn at the first stitch. In the solid color version, simply carry the yarn across. Just hook the yarn out. Pay attention not to pull the carried yarn too tight. Work 2 chains as beginning chain. Crochet 1 DC2 bobble. Chain 3 for transition. Crochet another DC2 bobble. Skip 1 stitch on the left side. Work 1 DC2 bobble. Chain 3 for transition. The next stitch is a cluster of DC2 bobble and 1 double crochet. First, work 2 incomplete double crochets into the previous insertion point. Then, work 1 incomplete double crochet in the left stitch. Finally, yarn over and pull through all loops at once. This completes the bobble cluster. This completes the second row. After completion, for the color-changing version, and the solid color version, after each row is finished, you need to fasten off the yarn. Then join the yarn again to crochet the next row. Now let's work on the third row. Join the yarn at the joining position of the second row. Chain 3 as the beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet into the bobble stitch on the left side. Work 3 single crochets in the adjacent space. Work 1 single crochet in the left stitch. The next stitch is a double crochet. It involves picking up the skipped single crochet from the first row. Pay attention not to wrap the stitches from the second row. Work single crochets on the left stitch, and in the chain space. The last double crochet goes into the insertion position of the last stitch of the previous row. Fasten off at the end. That's how you complete the third row. For the remaining rows, just follow the pattern chart. Let me remind you again, for both the color change version and the solid color version, after completing each row, you need to fasten off the yarn, then join the yarn again to crochet the next row. The joining position for each row can be chosen based on your preference. Anywhere on the edge is fine. Follow the chart all the way to finish motif 2. Let me remind you again here. Starting from round 12. You can pick any position from the back of the stitches in the previous row. Pick up a few strands to join the yarn. Like row 15. Row 18 and row 19. You can pick up a few strands from the back of the previous row to join the yarn. Because according to the crochet sequence for motif 1, these transitional chain stitches are all placed at the back of the fabric piece. When crocheting, just be slightly mindful of this. As long as it looks nice on the right side, that's all that matters. At the end of row 14, you'll encounter a new stitch, the triple treble crochet. Below, I'll demonstrate the crochet method for this new stitch technique using this small sample. Wrap the yarn around the hook 3 times. Insert the hook, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over again, and draw through the first 2 loops on your hook. Repeat this 4 times. That's how you complete 1 double treble crochet. For the remaining rows, just follow the chart to finish crocheting. That concludes the crochet method for motif 2. The crochet method for motif 3 is similar to motif 2. You also need to fasten off the yarn after completing each row. Then reattach the yarn. Just follow the chart to finish crocheting. That concludes the crochet method for motif 3. Next, let's learn motif 4. I will demonstrate using the color changing version as an example. For a solid color version, follow the previous methods. Don't break the yarn where it's not necessary. Carry the yarn if you think it's appropriate. Or you can cut the yarn. Reattaching the yarn also works. Take out the corresponding yarn. Start with the adjustable magic ring. After completing it, work 2 chains as a beginning chain. This counts as 1/2 double crochet. Then, crochet 7 half double crochets into the magic ring. Pull the ring tight. Slip stitch into the second chain of the beginning chain to join. That completes the first round. Now let's move on to the second round. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet increase in the first stitch. A single crochet increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. That completes 1 single crochet increase. Then, work a single crochet increase in each stitch all around. Continue until you finish the entire round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That completes the second round. Now let's move on to the third round. Make one beginning chain. Insert the hook into the next stitch below and work one single crochet. There is also a yarn at the back of this stitch. You can mark it if you want. You don't have to mark it if you can find it later. You can still see this yarn. Then work 4 chain stitches. And on the second chain from the hook, insert the hook into the top loop of the chains, and work one single crochet in the first strand. Then work 2 double crochets in the second strand. Then work 1 double crochet in the left single crochet stitch. That completes one small petal. Skip one stitch on the left side. Work one single crochet in the next stitch. There is also one yarn remaining at the back. Then work 4 chain stitches. And on the second chain from the hook, pick up the top 2 strands of the chains. Work one single crochet in the first strand. Then work 2 double crochets in the second strand. Then work 1 double crochet in the left single crochet stitch. That completes another small petal. Follow the method used for the second small petal. Refer to the pattern and crochet the entire round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That completes the third round. Next, let's learn the fourth round. Find the yarn behind the first single crochet stitch of the second round. If you marked it earlier, just locate the first mark. Join the yarn there. Make one beginning chain. Crochet one single crochet at the joining spot. Then make 6 chains. From the second stitch from your hook, work 1 single crochet. One treble crochet. Two double treble crochets. Also, work 1 double treble crochet on the left stitch. Then chain 1 as a transition. That completes 1 large petal. Skip 3 stitches for the second round. Pick up a yarn behind the fourth stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet. 6 chains. Then, from the second to last stitch, work 1 single crochet. 1 treble crochet. Two double treble crochets. Then pick up the left single crochet and work 1 double treble crochet. Continue with 1 chain for transition. This way, another large petal is completed. Skip 3 stitches again. Work the next large petal. Count 1 thread from the back. After completion, crochet the last large petal. Finally, join with a slip stitch. This way, the fourth round is completed. There are 4 large petals in this round. Now let's move on to the 5th round. Pick up the back loop of the second single crochet stitch of the second round and attach the yarn. The crocheting method is identical to the 4th round. Everyone follow the demonstration for the 4th round. Refer to the chart and complete the 5th round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That's how you finish the 5th round. You'll notice that it is staggered from the petals of the 4th round. Next, we'll work on the 6th round. Find the chain stitches between the petals in the 4th round. Pick up any one and attach the yarn. Pick it up from the back. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Then make 1 chain for transition. Next, pick up from the left side. Work 1 single crochet increase into the chain stitch between the petals of the 5th round. Then make 1 chain for transition. Pick up the chain stitch that transitions between the petals of the 4th round and work 1 single crochet. Pick it up from the wrong side. Continue to alternate picking up chains from the 5th and 4th rounds as described. Work them separately. Everyone should follow the chart to complete this section. Join with a slip stitch. The 6th round is completed. Now move on to the 7th round. Start with 3 chains as the beginning chain. This counts as 1 double crochet, then work 1 chain for transition. Work 1 double crochet into the chain space on the left side. Work 1 chain. Work another double crochet in the same stitch. Then work 1 chain for transition. Work 3 double crochets into the chain space on the left side. Work 1 chain between the double crochets as a transition. After completing, work 1 chain for transition. Then follow the stitching method indicated in these holes. Follow the chart to finish the last double crochet. Next, pick up the beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet through the top 2 strands of the 3rd chain. This completes the 7th round. Now let's move on to the 8th round. Start with 2 chains as the beginning chain. Then work 1 double crochet by picking up the entire single crochet. Work 1 double crochet in the left chain space. Work another double crochet in the next space. Pay attention, this double crochet needs to connect the small petal. From the large petal. Counting from top to bottom. Pass through between the 3rd and 4th stitches. Pass through from the wrong side. Pick up a few strands from the tip of the small petal and work a stitch. Make sure to go through the chain space behind at the same time. Work 1 DC2 puff stitch in the left chain space. Chain 2 as a transition. Continue with 1 DC2 puff stitch. Work 1 double crochet in the left chain space. Work another double crochet in the next space. Note that this double crochet needs to connect the small petal. Pass through between the 3rd and 4th stitches from top to bottom. Exit from the wrong side. Pick up a few strands from the tip of the small petal and work a stitch. And pass through the chain space behind. Work 1 DC2 puff stitch in the left chain space. Chain 2 as a transition. Continue with 1 DC2 bobble. From now on, follow this demonstration. Keep going until you finish this round. At the end, work 1 chain for transition. Then pick up the first stitch, and work a single crochet to join. The joining method is identical to the 7th round. That's how you complete the 8th round. Continue to the 9th round. Work 2 chains as beginning chain. Work 1 double crochet into the entire picked up single crochet. The next stitch is a single crochet. This single crochet is worked by picking up the tip of the large petal. You can pick up any few strands of yarn. Skip 2 stitches at the back. Pick the gap between the double crochet and the bobble stitch. Work 1 DC2 puff stitch. Chain 2. Work another DC2 bobble in the same position. Work 2 DC2 bobbles in the left chain space. Chain 2 as a transition between them. Then pick up the tip of the large petal, and work 1 single crochet. We will consider all the stitches worked to the left of the first single crochet as one sequence. The following part is just repeating this sequence. Everyone completes this round according to the chart. Pay attention to connecting at the position of the large petal's tip. This completes the 9th round. Next, we'll work on the 10th round. Pull the yarn through from the left single crochet stitch. Chain 4 to start, which counts as 1 treble crochet. Work 2 more treble crochets in the same position. Work 1 double crochet in the chain space on the left. Work 1 half double crochet. Work 2 single crochets in the stitch on the left. Work 1 single crochet in the chain space. Work 1 half double crochet. Work 2 double crochets in the left single crochet stitch. Then work 2 symmetrical stitches on the right side of these 2 double crochets. After completing it, work 3 treble crochets in the left single crochet stitch. Work 3 chains. Work 3 more treble crochets in the same position. The following stitches have all been demonstrated before. Just follow the chart to finish this round. Finally, slip stitch into the second strand of the 4th chain from the beginning chain to join. This completes the 10th round. Move on to the 11th round. Work even with single crochets in each stitch from the previous round. Work 3 single crochets in the chain space. Everyone follow the chart to finish this round. Next, let's work the final round. This round will connect the motifs you've already completed. Start with 2 chains as beginning chain. Work 1/2 double crochet in the same position. Work the corresponding number of half double crochets in the left stitch. Continue working until just before the corner position on the left. Now we've reached this position. First, work 1/2 double crochet in the left stitch. Work 2 half double crochets in the adjacent stitch. Work 1 chain. Then, take the motif you crocheted earlier. Whether connecting to motif 1 or motif 2. You will join at round 21. Connect with a single crochet at the middle of the corner position. Stretch the loop larger. Take your crochet hook. Insert the hook through the stitch in the middle of the large motif. And pass it through the enlarged loop. Draw the yarn through. Adjust the size of the loop. Then, work 2 chains. That's how you join. Continue by working 2 half double crochets in the same insertion position as the previous half double crochet. That concludes the stitch techniques and joining method for the corner positions. Continue working half double crochets correspondingly on the left stitches. Next, move to the corner position. Work 2 half double crochets in the left stitch. Work 1 chain. Then connect to motif 1 or motif 2. Pay attention to the position in the motif chart when joining. Take the corresponding motif. Here, my motifs are random. Work 2 half double crochets in the same insertion position as the previous half double crochet. After completing, continue by working half double crochets evenly on the edge stitches. For the corner positions, follow the stitch techniques shown here for the corners. Remember to connect with either motif 1 or motif 2. Everyone should follow the positions indicated in the pattern chart and motif diagram. Connect all 4 corners properly. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That concludes the last round. And it's also connected to either motif 1 or motif 2. That completes the crochet method for motif 4. Everyone can finish the remaining motif 4s according to the chart, and connect the rest of the motifs. Next, let's learn about motif 5. For the first 6 rows, just follow the pattern chart. After completing each of the first 5 rows, break the yarn. After completing the 6th row, don't cut the yarn. Continue with the 7th row. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Turn the work. Then crochet 1 chain stitch for transition. Complete this row according to the chart. All stitches are crocheted into chain spaces. The last stitch can be worked into the 3rd chain of the turning chain. Or you can directly crochet it into the hole. This way, the 7th row is completed. After completing the 7th row, let's move on to the 8th row. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Turn the work. Complete this row according to the chart. Pay attention to connecting the small petals. The last stitch involves crocheting through the top 2 strands of the third chain from the turning chain. This way, the 8th row is completed, and the small petals are connected. Let's move on to the 9th row. Start with 3 chain stitches as the beginning chain. Turn the work. Complete this row according to the chart. Pay attention to picking up and connecting the large petals. This way, the 9th row is completed, and the large petals are connected. After completing the 9th row, start with 4 chain stitches as the beginning chain. This counts as 1 treble crochet stitch. Turn the work over, chain 1 as a transition. Pay attention when you encounter the stitches. Since the fabric piece has been turned, the stitches correspond to the top left corner position. Work 3 treble crochets on the first stitch. After completing them, work 1 double crochet and 1/2 double crochet in the left chain space. Work 2 single crochets on the left bobble stitch. Work 1 single crochet and 1/2 double crochet in the chain space. Then, follow the chart to finish this row. This completes row 10. For the color changing version, fasten off the yarn. For the solid color version, you can keep the yarn connected. Turn the work and start crocheting row 11. Next, let's work on row 12. This row connects motif 1 to motif 3. Start with 2 chain stitches as the beginning. Then, pick up motif 3. Locate the corner position. Pick up 1 stitch from the edge. Join it. After completing, work 1 chain stitch. Work 2 half double crochets at the joining position. Then, crochet 1 stitch to another as usual. And connect to motif 1 at the next corner position. After completing, continue with regular crocheting. Finally, connect to motif 2. After completing, fasten off the yarn. That concludes the crocheting method for motif 5. And it has been connected to other motifs. Next, let's learn about motif 6. It involves joining yarn on a small flower motif. Then work back and forth. And connect it to a large flower motif. Here, I will demonstrate using any small flower motif position. First, I'll randomly select the edge of a small flower motif. Refer to the chart. Join the yarn at the corresponding position. Make 3 chains to start. Then pick up the right motif. The last stitch of row 22. Connect with the stitch next to it. After completing, work 3 double crochets at the joining spot. Continue with 2 chain stitches for transition. Work another 3 double crochets in the same stitch. Then work 4 chain stitches for transition. Skip 6 stitches below. Work 1 double crochet in the 7th stitch. Then make 5 chain stitches for transition. Skip 4 stitches below. Work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Continue with 4 chain stitches for transition. Skip 6 stitches. Work 1 fan pattern in the 7th stitch. That is, work 3 double crochets in the same position. Then work 2 chains and 3 double crochets. This completes one fan pattern. This completes the first row. Move on to the second row. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then join. Rotate slightly. Insert the hook into the joining position from the right side. Draw the yarn through. Work 2 more chain stitches next. Turn the work over. Pick up the chain space below the fan pattern and work 1 fan pattern. Then work 2 chain stitches. Work the corresponding number of double crochets in the second hole on the left side. After completing, work 2 chain stitches. Work 1 fan pattern in the second chain space on the left. This completes the second row. Continue with the third row. Work 1 chain stitch first, then connect. Turn to the right side. The connection positions are marked on the chart. Then work 2 chain stitches. Work 1 fan pattern in the chain space below the fan pattern. Transition with 2 chain stitches. Chain transition. Transition with 2 chain stitches. Skip the first double crochet and the last double crochet on the left side. Work single crochets evenly on the middle stitches without increasing or decreasing. After completing, work 2 chain stitches for transition. Work 1 fan pattern in the chain space of the fan pattern on the left side. This completes the third row. For the following rows, follow the method used before. Crochet back and forth and join as indicated. Follow the chart to complete motif 6. This finishes one motif 6. After completing one side of motif 6, rejoin the yarn to crochet the other side of motif 6. Note that the last row needs to be connected to this side of motif 6. This concludes the crochet method for motif 6. Follow the chart to complete the remaining motif 6 pieces. Next, we will discuss crocheting the edging. Work around all connected motifs. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. The new stitches used include double crochet decrease, DC3 bobble, and CH4SL picket. Please watch the demonstration. Take the pre-made motifs and yarn. Here, I'll explain the first round using the finished product. Join the yarn at any motif 3. Work all the way to the next corner. After completing the single crochet, chain 3 as a transition. Then rotate the piece. Work the corresponding number of single crochets. At each corner, chain 3 for the transition. On the sides, work single crochets. Follow the chart to complete this round. Pay attention to the last corner. After finishing the last single crochet, you need to work 2 chains. Then pick up the first stitch, and work a single crochet to join. Below, I'll demonstrate with this sample. The method for picking up stitches in the first round of edging. You can join the yarn here. Or you can also join it here, both are fine. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet at the joining position. Then follow the chart. Pick up the corresponding number of single crochets along this edge. It just needs to be roughly flat. There's no specific requirement for the insertion point. Just pick up a few strands from the edge and crochet. This way, the side edge of one motif is completed. Then continue picking up stitches on the remaining edges of the motif. Everyone can follow the chart to finish the first round. That concludes the method for crocheting the first round. The following rounds will follow the same method as motif 1. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. Along the way, you'll encounter 3 new stitch techniques. Below, I'll demonstrate the new stitch techniques using this sample. The sample is not for reference, it's only to demonstrate the method. The first new stitch technique is the double crochet decrease DC2 tog. The method is to start by picking up the left stitch, then work 2 incomplete double crochets in sequence. After completing them, yarn over once, and pull through. That's how you finish the double crochet decrease. The second new stitch technique is the DC3 bobble. First, work 3 incomplete double crochets in the space. Then yarn over once, and pull through all loops. That completes the DC3 bobble. The third new stitch technique is the CH4SL picket. First, make 4 chains. Then pick up the front loop of the stitch. And the few strands on the left side. Make 1 slip stitch. That completes 1ch4sl picket. That concludes the explanation of the new stitches. Up to this point, that concludes the entire product explanation. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website. Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. We will see you in the next episode.